Good morning, everyone. So, for today, we will discuss the Chapter 15, Employment Opportunities and Qualifications in the Tourism and Hospitality Industry. Learning outcomes at the end of this chapter, we should be able to describe the available jobs in the airline industry, discuss the employment opportunities in hotels and motels, clarify the career opportunities in the travel agency, explain the job opportunities in the cruise line industry, be familiar with the available jobs in motor coaches, describe the career fields in the car rental industry, and explain the employment opportunities in the gaming and entertainment industry. The following is a list and description of the jobs in a large field. So, airlines employment is exciting and attractive to the adventurous, whether in the air or on the ground, servicing the careers between flights. Salary levels are relatively high in the airlines. So, we have 26 description of the jobs in the airlines. So, first is flight attendant. The position of flight attendant has evolved from the career that was one called stewardess or hostess or steward. In the past, employees who filled this position were young, female, unmarried, attractive, and required to be nurses. So, ang flight attendant, ang mas gina-required is kanang attractive, single, and required to be nurses. Letter B is ticket agents, reservation agents, or clerks. Reservation agents and clerks who work for major carriers work in large central offices where they become the link between telephone inquiries and the computer terminal. Letter C is the airline food service. This is a behind-the-scene position but an essential one in the airline. Industry airlines have finally recognized the need for quality meals to attract potential passengers. So, sa airline food services, they offered quality meals to attract potential passengers. So, letter D is flight dispatcher. The flight dispatcher gives permission for aircraft of specific airlines to take off. The dispatcher evaluates all factors of the flight, including the airline status, the crew, weather information, and other details. So, ang flight dispatcher, sila ni ang evaluate sa mga factors including the weather information and other details. Letter E is operations agents, station rank agents. The responsibilities of operations and station rank agents are the supervision and loading of baggage and cargo. So, sila ang responsible sa baggage and cargo sa passengers. F is sales manager, district sales managers. Sales managers and district sales managers oversee ticket and reservation offices, supervise sales representatives, and promote traffic on their airline. So, sila ni ang responsible sa mga tickets, reservations, and traffic on their airlines. Letter G is airlines launch receptionist. The airline receptionist admits members and guests to the lounge, serves beverages and snacks, opens the door to the lounge and responds to the sound of a buzzer, verifies membership cards, answers questions regarding scheduled flights. So, ang airlines is sila ni ang responsible sa pag-serve sa beverages and snacks to the passengers, open the doors, and respond na sila sa sound of a buzzer. Letter H is flight attendant supervisor. The flight attendant supervisor supervises and coordinates active of flight attendants, assigns duties and areas of work to flight attendant, observes activities of employees to evaluate work performance, maintains personal records. So, kaning flight attendant supervisor, sila ni ka-observe sa flight attendant sa mga stewardess or hostess if responsible ba sila sa mga sa ilang mga jobs or they maintain personal records. So, letter I is RAM flight attendant. The RAM flight attendant checks flight attendants' conformity, personal appearance, standards, and performance of pre-flight duties during the boarding stage of scheduled airline flights and compiles reports, findings, and inspects appearance and grooming of personnel for confirmed to company standards. So, kaning RAM flight attendant, sila niya check sa personality sa flight attendant if grooming ba sila or presentable to conform the company standards. Letter J is crew Scheduler. The crew scheduler computes and logs cumulative flying time for crew members and removes crew members' names from flight schedules when their flying time limit has been reached and may notify crew members of assignments using telephone. Letter K is Flight Crew Time Clerk. The Flight Crew Time Clerk compiles flight times records of flight officers for the payroll and crew scheduling departments to ensure accuracy of payroll and legality of flights and post data such as time in flight, type of aircraft, mileage flown, weight of aircraft, and flight time records using posting machines. Letter L, Flight Reservations Manager. The Flight Reservations Manager directs and coordinates through subordinate supervisory personnel flight reservation activities for certified commercial or transport companies, reviews flight reservation reports, and conducts cooperative studies with other airline reservations to develop methods and procedures designed to improve operating efficiency and increase reservations for company flights. So, letter M is Gate Agent. The Gate Agent assists passengers and check flights tickets at entrance gate or stations when boarding or disembarking airplanes of commercial airlines and examines passenger tickets to ensure that passengers have the correct flights or seats or direct passengers to correct boarding areas using passenger manifests, seating charts, and flight schedules. Letter N is Gate Service Supervisor. The Gate Services Supervisor supervises and coordinates activities of workers engaged in admitting departing passengers to the aircraft and assisting passengers to disembark at terminal exits of commercial airlines. So, sila na responsible sa pag-assist sa passengers pag-abot sa terminal para sa commercial airlines. The letter O is Ground Host Hostess. The ground host or hostess renders personal services to passengers and airline terminals to facilitate movement of passengers through terminals and create goodwill, greets, and welcomes passengers to the terminals. So, kaning ground host and hostess, sila na responsible sa pag-greets and welcome sa passenger to the terminals. Letter P, Passenger Service Representative. The Passenger Service Representative renders a variety of personal services to airline passengers, requiring other than normal services such as taking care of company officials, distinguished persons, foreign-speaking passengers, invalids, and accompanied children. So, sila na responsible sa pag-assist sa mga foreign-speaking passengers or invalids or sa company officials. Letter P, Passenger Service Representative. The Passenger Service Representative renders a variety of personal services to airline passengers, requiring other than normal services such as taking care of company officials, distinguished persons, foreign-speaking passengers, invalids, and accompanied children. So, sila na responsible sa pag-assist sa mga foreign-speaking passengers or invalids or sa company officials. Letter Q is the Reservation Agent. The Reservations Agent makes and confirms reservations and routing for passengers on scheduled airline flights, arranges reservations and routing for passengers at the request of NICET agents or customers.